New park alert, new course. Sound the alarms. We're at a place you've never seen before. Yeah, today we're at Live Oak Park. It is an 18-hole, pretty fun, pretty tight technical course. Why are we here? Why are we changing it up? Why are we going to a new course? Why haven't you filmed here before? All great questions. We're here because I've signed up for a C-tier tournament. It's a one-day, two-round tournament. First round is happening here at Live Oak Park. The second round is happening at Dillon Park, which you've seen before in this video right here. So yeah, I've practiced Dillon Park quite a bit. I know that course. I don't know this course as well. That's what we're doing here today. We're going to be doing a practice round. We're going to be figuring out what to throw, what not to throw. My goal for today for here is 4 down. If I can shoot 4 down, avoid the bogeys, I think I should be doing okay for the tournament. The hole 1 plays this really tight tunnel shot, 233 feet, very tricky first hole. I think it's maybe 7 feet across the entire way. Instinct tells me to lightly throw a backhand mid-range, so we're going to go with the hex. We're going to try float something straight out there, see how it goes. Yep, I think that's the play. Honestly, I thought I was going to have to throw a couple here to figure it out, but that went straight. It landed short, but had enough spin on it. I think I'm putting C1. Left it a little short. Geez, that almost spit right back out again. A birdie on 1 feels good. It's 561 foot par 4. Here's the picture. We're gonna try get something to work. Come out of it, come out of it, come out of it. Huh, I threw it past the camera. Well, that was a great throw. I didn't expect to get that far up the fairway, I'll be honest, especially with a forehand. I've turned myself around. And there we are. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Yeah, I think that'll putt. One thing I learned more recently, a couple things. Pine cone, always mark your discs, and always take your bag off when you're putting. Because nothing's worse than stepping up with your bag on to tap in, and then messing up your putt than realizing you rushed it just because you thought it was a gimme. No more of those mistakes from old Danny boy. On tournament day, I think I'm going to be happy with even walking out of those 2 holes. Obviously, I'm going to be trying to put myself into a spot to birdie. But just as far as mental game goes, I'm going to be happy with a par on those, because those can go really badly really quickly. Hole 3 is a different story. It's 282 feet, dead straight, very tight, late tunnel. I really am happy with par on this hole, especially for the AM1 division. I think a lot of bogeys will be taken. Just to the right of these 2 trees here, that walking path again is out of bounds. Just getting something through that initial gap into a spot where I can maybe have a C2 bid, I think I'm going to be gaining strokes on people. I like how the hex felt on hole 1. It's a similar shot. I just need to get a little bit further, but we're going to be going with the same idea. A nice floaty, soft backhand. Huh. Well, that works too. Well, all right then. That's a bonus birdie. Okay, hole 4 is 305 feet. The goal is to get it to the trees. I'm going to be throwing something over stable driver to skip it into the trees and hopefully through the plinko that is around the basket. Yeah, I think that worked okay. I think I have a far putt. I don't think I pushed it in far enough, but I didn't hit a late tree, so that's good. As far as game plan goes, I've birdied every hole so far. So far there hasn't really been any indecision of what I should do. I'm kind of gambling off each tee. I know what is generically right. This should work. And so far there's just all working. So there hasn't really been any, okay, let's try this, or second shot here, second shot there. I'm sure that will come, later on in the video, but I don't know, who knows, maybe we just play a perfect round, shoot 18 down, and walk out of here and never play disc golf again, because I think I would retire if I did that. It's a nice little toss. It did need, in fact, to push forward a little bit. We're a little bit pinched off by this tree right here. This is right in the way, and I kind of got to commit to going to the right, low, and up, or to the left. I just mixed up my lefts and rights. We got to commit to go to the left of it, get low and try and nose up putt, or straddle out to the right and try a more hyzer approach. Let's go. That was a good putt. 4th down through 4. I'll take it. Okay, well, you may be wondering, Dan, the goal is 4 down and you're already 4 down. Now, I've played perfect. Not typically what happens. And now we're in really, really thick woods, and it's bogey central through here. Birdies are available, but multiple bogeys, doubles, triples are very easy because the woods are very, very thick. I'm happy we've given ourselves a start. I'm pumped. I hope we can carry it on. But, I mean, look at what's in front of us. This is bush through and through. Either way, hole 5, 234 feet. It's a dog leg to beat all dog legs. I'm going to throw an overstable, almost approach disc. I like to say it's mid-range. It's labeled as an approach disc. It's an A2 for Prodigy. I'm going to throw it high through this initial gap and hard, and hopefully that it fades hard enough to get to the basket. Late trees. We heard them. I got through the gap, though. That's good. At worst, I'll be able to pitch up to the basket and take a 3. All right, a pretty decent spot. We got to about 25 feet. Once again, though, 2 holes in a row, I am directly behind this tree, which causes me to have to straddle out one way or another. I'm not great with straddle putts. Let's go. Come on. What is happening right now? If you're wondering, Dan, where are you throwing? I'll try in post-edit to zoom into the basket. It's not far. We just got to get something smoothed, straight out. Take our time with it. See, these elevated tees, though, and short throws, I really got to force myself to get low, get my knees bent, and trust the disc. Oh, I pulled it. Dang it. Try one more throw with the Berg. See if this is a better play. Well, I pulled that one too. All right, so we really didn't get anywhere off the tee. This is what I mean by bogeys come quick. Obviously, we can still get up and down, but it is a difficult little line from here. Uh-oh, yeah. Shoot. I just held on to that one for a little too long. Yeah, of course. So I'm just going to pitch this back to the fairway. It's the only thing I could do, unfortunately. Just like that, I'm off the fairway. I don't have any look to get to the basket. So just taking your medicine, getting back to the fairway, and moving on after a bad hole. Oh, geez, I nearly rung it up, too. I kind of gave myself a little bit of a tester coming back here. Well, that's why our line is 4 down. I went -5 through the first 5 holes, and then I just took a triple bogey, I think. Thank goodness we started so hot. We can shake that off, and we can move on. Hole 7 is 263 feet. For the sake of the throw, I moved the camera. We're going forehand with the felon. The cat is the felon. Why are we going a 9-speed for such a short hole? Because I need the skip at the end. It pushes so far to the right that I very much would like it to get that way. That's why we threw the 9-speed. So, bounce back birdie. That's all we can ask for. Hole 8, 476 feet, I think. Plays off this elevated tee, into the white expanse, pushes to the right. No real OB to think about. Just behind the basket, actually, is out of bounds. Off the tee, though, there's not much trouble. We're going to juice a forehand out there. We're going to go back to the felon. It worked well on the last hole. Yep. It's out of view. It's down there. It actually hit a late tree. We're going to go overstable forehand. There's a big bug in my bag. Look at this guy. He's cool. Oh, for the love of frick. That was not a good throw. All right, so you can kind of see why I've said this is the easiest hole on the course. The tee shot, although it got its full flight, did hit a tree at the end, and my upshot was not great, and I still had a 10-foot tap in to get the birdie. So, tournament day, this is a must-get birdie. I think everybody's going to be birdieing it. Happy we got it today. We still don't have any pars on our card. Okay, hole 9 is 264 foot, dead straight. Another tunnel shot. We got a double mando through these two trees. We're going back to the hex. Smooth this out there. That's what I did with the first two. So I'm going to do with this one. That stables up is really good. Don't go into those trees. That's parked. That's through 9. I don't have any points. I have birdied everything except for my triple bogey, which is wild, which is insane. Okay, hole 10 is 358 par 4. The amount of trees and small little saplings and stuff that are in your way kind of force you to lay up to have a look for a birdie. You got to push through this kind of leaning tree that's there, get something to hyzer out. At best, maybe you make it to circle 2 off the drive. So eagle apple, not looking for the eagle on tournament day. Just want to get something smooth straight through the gap. That's inside. Didn't get through the gap. That's going to be tough to get up and down for birdie from there. I got to throw forehand over stable that way, hopefully squeak through all those little saplings and give myself a long birdie putt. Yeah, that's not going to work. I threw it too lightly, and now I'm behind the big tree. We're going to have to chip out around it, tap in par. This hole and hole 8 are the holes where I've said birdie is very doable. I have to get the birdie on these holes to reach my goal of 4 or 5 down for the tournament. So you can see the basket. I can't. I got to just get up around this corner. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. Tap in my par. First par of the day, though. Okay, hole 11. Another tight tunnel shot, but this one finishes a little bit to the left. It's 194 feet, I believe. Gonna throw the rock 3, flat and light, get through the 2 initial gaps, and hopefully finish with a putt. Yeah, it's about right. And now we're in the rough. Bogey is probably gonna happen. So this kind of sucks. We're gonna go a little unorthodox. That might have worked really well. I don't often whip out overhands on the course, but if that worked out, I might have to start doing that. 23 feet to save par. This would be incredible. Oh, I pulled it. I have a weird thing I do with my putts. I leave them short always. So then when I get to a putt that I need to hit like this one, I say commit. You got to commit. You got to get it the distance. And then I pull it to the right. And I don't get it. I don't know how to fix that. Hole 12 is 334 feet. Have a late gap to hit. Something far. It's going to be hyzering out. I have mentally labeled this hole and the next hole as happy with par holes. The plan as it stands right now is to go with a Votum, overstable 8 speed, throw it flat, get it to ride, and fade a little bit at the end. I pulled that wide, so now it's got more trees to fight through. It fought through a lot of them, but I think it's short. Okay, we're 41 feet. I don't really mind the placement. Maybe if I just pushed it a little bit further forward, it would have been all right. Yeah. Mentally, happy with a par. Hole 13 is 438 feet. I'm just going to try to smooth the forehand out there. down to the gap, hopefully get to the landing zone. Par is good. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so a little bit of that understability might have hurt me a little bit because I pushed too far forward without landing kind of over here, which is where I wanted to land. From here, I'm trying to just get straight and into the open. Don't hit one of these stupid trees. Give myself an easy up and down for the par. Yeah. Middle of the fairway, that should give me about 80 feet to the basket. Jump putt to the bottom of the basket, drop in par. Now this could be throwable, but I'm just going to and a drop in par. I'm not going to say I called it, but I kind of called it. Okay, this next one's a little funky. It's 242 feet to the pin. You kind of got to play around a big group of trees that is in the middle late. So there's like a flex forehand line or like a backhand to late fade line. I don't know which is better. I think I'm going to go overstable backhand because the chop forehand seems too difficult. You're playing into a gap that's really thin from here, and that's a difficult shot. Unfortunately, it's going to probably be another par hole. Well, I didn't do at all what I wanted to. It slipped out of my hand very early, but I think I have a circle 2 putt. We're going to try the cut forehand too. Why not? That tree right there is exactly why I don't want to do that. If that tree was gone, that's the line, but it's just way too in the way. Look at what they've done to this basket. They dug a hole and placed the basket in the hole. The bottom of the cage is at ground level. That's so weird. So weird. This basket is so weird. It should play well to me because I missed so much low, but now that it's low, I still think I'm going to miss low. How many times can I say low? Just kidding! Whoop! Bam! See, if that was normal height, I would have missed low. That's a bonus birdie for this round for sure. Feels good. Hopefully we take that and move on. This is a hole I think I got a birdie. It's one of my birdie holes. 460 feet, par 4. Tunnel shot that you have to finish with something overstable. Off the tee, we're going A2 as hard and flat as we can. I hope you heard any of that because the highway is 15 feet behind me. Don't hit that tree. All right. I think I've held it out a little wide, but I don't really mind that. We're going to try a second one. I don't know which one I like. I'm going to play through the A2, obviously. I think I'd need to get them both more to the left. I think that was really, really good. I think that worked out really, really well. I think we're putting. I think. A birdie. Hole 16 is 260 feet. I'm exhausted, so I'm doing this sitting down. 260 feet. It's an island hole. Everything is OB except for the nice small little circle 1, kind of circle 2 island. If you can see this little V tree right here, the basket plays behind that by about 25 feet. Turn the contrast down a little bit so maybe you can see the V tree a little bit better. Island holes and me don't get along. If you remember, the first video I put on this channel was a hole 16 island hole just like this one. No! Just kept on throwing and throwing and throwing. I couldn't make it on this stupid island. Luckily, this island has a drop zone, so if we miss it the first time, we can try save our putt for par from about 45 feet. Bird, I'm trying to record something here. We're going zone on this one. Zone GT. Yes! Island hit! Let's go! I cannot stress enough how much island holes make me nervous. Huh, okay. Oh, another birdie. Okay, hole 17, 334 feet. Long hyzer. You can kind of see the basket, maybe. Can't put everything I have behind this disc. I just have to make sure it stays in bound. Past the basket onto the fairway of hole 1 is out of bounds. It might be in my best interest to disc down to a mid-range, but we'll see how this goes. My instinct tells me to not throw the instinct. It tells me to throw the Votum. Oh, it's really inside. That was not a great throw. That slipped out early. I'll be able to get up and down for par, though. On the upside, this is a birdieable hole. Very birdieable, very doable. It's also an easy par. I messed up this throw. It was not a great throw. It's a jump up and down par from here. You see? Okay, hole 18 is an interesting little finishing hole. 200 feet, dead straight. You got these two little fence walls that guard too far right and too far left of the basket. The basket's in that little black hole in between them. There's also OB too far to the right. So if you turn something over trying to be too fluffy and nice with it, you're out of bounds. What have we learned today as far as dead straight shots go that range about 200 feet? You throw the hex, you throw it light, and you trust the disc to get there. Sit. See? Now what am I supposed to do? I have maybe 15 feet to the basket, but I'm in the middle of that fence. This tree is like in the perfect way. I pulled it. I can't believe that. Oh, that's so doable. Okay, par. There's so many spiders around here. Unfortunate par, missed a birdie putt on 18. I'll chalk it up to humidity because I never make any mistakes. Number 1, humble. I'm the best. I finished -7, which is 3 strokes better than I think I need to do a good job here. So that's a positive. 3 strokes better with 4 strokes worth of bogeys. So dope. I birdied a lot out here today. The birdies are available to take. What did I learn? Smooth down your mid-range throws. I mean, my triple bogey was very, very bad, and I tried to do it there too, but that's besides the point. A lot of these birdies came from nice, smooth, backhand, mid-range throws, and it put me in really good birdie opportunities. Even 18, I missed it. It wasn't the greatest spot, but the birdie look was there, and that was a smooth backhand as well. So slow down the backhand. You don't need to pump it to get it 250 feet. Trust the spin, trust the disc. Sweet. Anyway, thanks for coming along. That's Live Oak Park. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this preps us for the tournament well enough. I'll probably come out here to do another video shortly. Let me know if you like this course. If you have any advice at all, it is very well received and I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!